What's going on, you guys? Today's date is March 30th, 2020. March 30th, 2020. We done made it to the end of the month of March, y'all, in 2020. We're going off into the second quarter of the year. We on lockdown, on quarantine with the coronavirus, COVID-19. I hope you guys are staying safe, staying sanitized, as well as staying sane. I'm just saying, miss me with it, y'all. I'm just saying, y'all. Okay. So I am your host, Miss Minyetta Nelson, and you are now tuned into the latest episode of the Miss Me With It Talk radio station, MMWI Network radio show. Okay, you guys, Facebook, YouTube channel. And you never see me out because I live in my workplace. You never see me out because I live in my workplace. Never see me out because I live in my workplace. Hey, I'm just saying, yo, regardless of whatever's going on, you have to keep a positive mindset. You have to keep a positive mind. You got to keep positivity around you. Whatever's going on, if it's not about that, then get it away from you. Shun it out. Push it out the house. Push it out the box. Push it away. I'm just saying, we want to attract nothing but positivity, especially during these times right now. Prayers and blessings to any and everybody who is affected by this, who has lost a family member, so forth and so on. Condolences to your family. Prayers and blessings to you. I believe in God, so I believe we all will make it out of this. True. So today is Back to Business Mondays, and basically I've already went live on the radio station. You can go to Spreaker.com/user/ms_MEME. That's the site for the radio station, the website for the radio station, and you go and tune in to our latest recorded episode of Back to Business Mondays. I basically gave you tips on how to create a work-life balance, how to create a work-life balance since we are now at home doing business. I've been doing this for years. My first home-based business is home healthcare. I've been doing home healthcare for 16, 17 years through the state of Michigan. So I've been doing it, like I said, my first business is home healthcare. And I've been doing it for 16, 17 years. So home healthcare was my first love, is my first love, and that's where I started. Before I got off into entertainment, before I got off into modeling, before I got off into media, so forth and so on, hair, cosmetology, fashion. Before I got off into anything, my first business was home healthcare. Shout out to Grandma Peggy, y'all. Shout out to Grandma Peggy. Love you and miss you, babe. That's who helped me, who put me on. That's who put me on. Miss Peggy, Miss Georgia Weems put me on in the game as far as being an independent woman, as far as being independent, having my own business, as far as being an entrepreneur, as far as, you know, generational wealth. I'm just saying, miss me with it, okay? See, it's one thing to have it, you know, to create it. It's one thing to be born into it, and it's one thing to pass it down. So in my situation, it wasn't passed down to me. So I want to create it for my offspring. So that's the reason. Miss Peggy, thank you very much. We had this conversation years ago. And another reason was because I didn't want to work a daily 9 to 5. And I thank God for that. And I thank Grandma Peggy for that as well, because up until a couple years ago, I really didn't have to work. My first business back into the work society was doing taxes. And that was like four years ago. I've been doing taxes about 4 years now. Back into the office, back into a 9 to 5 was taxes. Like, other than that, I didn't have to go to work. I didn't work over in my business. So as far as a home-based business, I know everything and all about it, you guys. I have 8 to count. 8 of them to count, you guys. On top, I mean, anything and everything can be profitable. It's just about what and how you make it, you know, how you produce it. That's how I'm going to say it. Because anything that I've ever thought about doing, I've made it profitable for me to where it's become a business. With modeling, I've loved modeling. I've been modeling since I was 16. I started off with Mr. Little, traveling around, you know, the United States, doing different hair competitions, even here locally, you know what I'm saying? The different various hairstylists, beauticians that I've worked with, you know what I'm saying? The lates and the greats. I'm just saying, miss me with it. Rest in peace to Mr. Little. So like I said, even with modeling, with traveling, with doing that, I continue doing that. I continue modeling. I was doing invited only appearances or special guest appearances and stuff like that. I done did Don Diva. I actually just celebrated a couple years ago. I've been in Don Diva maybe 7 years ago. 7 years ago I did Don Diva. Take that back. Let's go all the way back. About 9 years ago I did Don Diva. Shout out to Ray Hill and his beautiful wife. Shout out to them. Don Diva Midwest District managers. I'm just saying, miss me with it, y'all. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there to let you know that, like, you know, you could take something and make money from it. So modeling at that time, it was just like, you know, just something to do to get up out the house. Actually, it was just something to, you know, as well as, you know, keep my appearance up, you know. So of course, like, you know, I'm like, okay, I want to make money off of this. So how can I make money off of this? I continue modeling. I continue doing guest appearances. All that made it more profitable. Then at the same time, I continue doing modeling to this day. So I produce calendars from my modeling, and from my calendars, I sell personally myself, starting at $15 to $20. Maybe the most is $25, $30. But when I say, like, I have like 85 to 100 pre-orders for this calendar. So that's why I be like, okay, I could do it. I know I could do it. So anything that I think about, I think about a way to make it profitable. Anything that I like to do, anything that I'm interested in doing, I research and I do my studies, and I try to figure out a way, like I said, once again, to make money off of it. So like I said, even with the modeling, I take that and I created a calendar, my own production. Yes, I produce my own stuff. Yes, that's what I like about being who I am. I'm not saying nothing wrong with being who you are. I'm just saying that's what I like about being who I am. I like being able to produce what I want to produce when I want to produce it. That's what I love about my creativity. My creativity, when it springs, I want to jump and do it right then and there versus, you know, having to wait, or, you know what I'm saying, you know, running to tell somebody and they don't even believe in it. Whatever the situation is, that's why I like being my own boss. Because I like being able to do what I want to do when I want to do it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm just saying, miss me with it. That's it. We ain't even got to keep discussing it. So think about that. And that's what I talked about today on the radio station, as far as creating a work-life balance. Now that we're in home, you know, thinking about a business that we can create and make it profitable. Then once again, creating generational wealth, because it's not about just us. Because think about this right now. What if the future was like this? What if the future is going to become like this? What if nothing goes back to the same? I'm just saying, miss me with it, because that's all I think about. Like, what if nothing goes back to the same? Oh, just like this too, y'all. So I don't know if y'all paid attention, but the last video I had, my nails was not done. My nails was not done. But like I said, I went to school for cosmetology. So anything I went to school for, I make it profitable. And then I learned the skill and I've continued to reuse it. So I went to school for cosmetology, which is doing hair. But even as I was in school for that, they taught us everything as far as esthetician stuff, as far as skincare, hair care, foot care, nail care. That's how I learned how to do nails. So I did my own nails, y'all. Hey, I'm just saying, get you a self-sufficient woman. Get you a self-sufficient woman. Yes, y'all. Because I say I'm in here doing it all. I did my own lashes. I'm gonna do something to my hair. But I was like thinking to myself, now that I'm at home, besides going out in the streets, I really wasn't dressing up for nobody. I'm secure and safe with who I am and how I am. So I could be like this. I could actually take this off, but I don't think y'all gonna be okay with that. But I'm gonna let you guys go ahead and you know, enjoy your Monday. You know, this is the first Back to Business Mondays where we're actually not back to business in the storefront. So it's like a little off. It's like a little odd. But even if I'm off from the storefront, I'm still never not working. You see where I'm at. And then it's not even just this, not just the radio station, because we're still working on the app for the television network. So get ready and stay tuned for that, because we're about to drop that ASAP. Love you guys.